Greetings, everybody! We are back on this Wednesday in the middle of November, and it is... we actually did not get to a to-be-continued moment last time around because we are in the final case of this game, and it's a long one, so there's a lot of investigation to cover. Circus was disappointed because we thought we were going to go immediately into a trial after we talked to Matt on guard, but nope! We still gotta... We still gotta go see the victim who's a fan of bears. So let's get going.
What type of bears again?
So last time
what you're thinking of.
So last time we unlocked a lot of hard psyche locks, and we got some updates about our cameras. So let's actually go back to the victim's room.
Hey y'all, it's Lana. Where's my goddamn camera? I need it.
You're not getting it. Anyway.
Well, fuck you too, Mr. Deanie. And the horse you ridden on.
Here, have some wine.
No, I don't drink Jesus juice. It might have been fine for that Michael Jackson guy, but not for me.
Not today. Sorry. That's what made me think of it. So, about this wine glass. Oh, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Kalma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute.
I'm so smart.
Yay!
Yes, you're in the 99th percentile, Pearls.
Yay.
So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you could bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Uh-oh. This is not a garbage truck.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Kama.
Huh?
It's not a garbage truck, Circus.
It says beep.
Yeah, I could hear it in my ears. Unfortunately, you can't hear it, so that's Discord for you. For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Yow!
Ow! Whip it.
I was waiting for my damn connection, Circus. At last, you're there. Shouldn't it? It's right.
Gulp. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change?
No.
So you're the type to steal information from pitiful, hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you!
Ow!
Somebody really need to take that
Hey!
whip from her.
Don't you dare run away, scruffy trench coat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Detective, come over here for a second.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Stop! He's already dead.
I
Had to put that Simpsons meme in there.
Pray for Gumshoe.
Poor Pearly. She had to witness this monstrosity.
Somebody tell Maggie I love... I can't get out the words.
He finally died. What should we do with his money?
He didn't have any money. He lived on instant noodles.
Dude,
And pity sandwiches.
Dude, we have a life insurance on him. Shut up.
Whoa, you got life insurance on me? How did I do that without actually signing the contract?
Oh, you were drunk enough that night, honey.
Oh my god, you got me into a bar and got me drunk and then made me sign the papers to my own life insurance that I knew I wasn't gonna get?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's ingenious, Maggie. Oh wait, you're not Maggie. Damn it, why didn't Maggie get life insurance on me? Wait, we're not married. Why aren't we married?
Because Maggie has the sense not to marry.
Well, that's kind of sad. I liked her.
Oh gosh, in front of my dinner, man.
I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment.
As opposed to, because she doesn't. Oh, I take that back. She did whip a woman, but yeah, it was because she was the murderer, Mimi. But she's never whipped any other person.
Didn't she whip Lotto?
Oh yes,
Yeah?
because she's from the country.
He went me as the judge.
He was so scared he just froze up on the spot.
Dude, that's when we knew the mushrooms kicked in.
Mr. Phoenix Wright. You have soiled my perfect prosecution record.
Twice, 2-0.
I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you?
Yes.
What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Bark, bark, bark.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor.
No, Miss Von Kama, you don't need to put a leash on me. Woof, woof.
Down, boy.
Is this what being an adult's like?
Yeah.
Depending on who you ask, Pearls, but we'll talk about that when you're 18.
Oh.
And in fact, no, we're gonna wait till you're 25, actually, because your brain won't fully develop until then. So.
Well, shit, she'll be having sex by the time she's 14.
You don't know that for certain. She lives in a village full of spirit mediums, where most of them are women. And as far as we know, we don't know if there's going to be any lesbian relationships in the village. So we don't know for certain.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! What did she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I've got to get Bork to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come back to the Criminal Affairs Department. Bark, bark.
That's why he's not dead.
And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Kama see you. Hey, clean up your own mess, Scruffy. What? Oh, fuck. I didn't think you were going to see that.
Just Pearl's just in the corner, just like, what the hell? Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all. The scribbles are nice and pretty, though. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
Ah, it's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says, "To my dearest Wendy" in more normal letters here?
This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Oh,
Hold on.
poor Pearl.
Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Wendy is what Marzipan wanted me to call her on one of our dates one time, because she wanted to do a Peter Pan-style date.
So that's what he.
I asked Strongbat if he could get me to fly, and he just got Strongbat to punch me in the gut, and I just flew over Strongbatia.
Why am I still here? I ain't part of this case right now.
Oh, and bye, Mufasa. Oh, hi and bye. Well, we have enough evidence to take care of Old Bag's psyche lock, so let's do it. We got 4 of them to deal with. This one's gonna be tough.
Alright, let's be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
But, oh, what a waste. And here, I was a perfectly good chance to have a little fun with youngin's expense. I am a little devil after all.
Doesn't that
Sounds
imply
like-
you aren't a good person?
She sounds like Tree Trunks.
Alright, I'll give you what you
From
want.
Adventure Time?
Yes.
I'm trying to get my voice
Elephant.
back to where it was.
Oh god, the elephant from Adventure Time.
Mm-hmm.
That's Squad! That's Squad's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Oh,
Wow,
Oh,
she
make
must really want this autograph.
3 down.
My offer isn't good enough for you. Bye, Mr. Wright. You win. Wendy Oldbag's ready to open your heart. All for my dearest Juan.
But that's it? That's all it took was an autograph?
Autograph? Anticlimactic.
He's an easy bitch.
Bye, autograph. I tweeted you like the skeleton keys in Mario Party 2 and 3. A true friend.
I'm trying to keep my own voice going, but you're killing me.
Ripperonis.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell ya, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
oh no.
Oh, yeah.
It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence that I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business.
And? Did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course, I thought I could give a gift certificate or 2 out. Maybe more.
Gift certificate?
I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time you're going to get it. I'm going to work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
But Mr. Engard hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about the details like that. I know he did my poor one in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
Nobody calls me chicken, old bag. Nobody.
A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad until I say he did it.
What did Mr. OnGuard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. OnGuard do to you to make you so...
Oh, you don't know? That guy, he framed my Guam. He created that scandal that please, poor Guan.
Mr. Nick,
What is it?
what's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Oh,
Poor Guan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress.
Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
Oh
Ah.
no, poor summer child.
How about we just listen to what Miss Olbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Olbag.
Okay. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, Miss Olbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy should have shoved that girl onto Guan on purpose. His own manager. But
Well, that's
why?
me. That's me. You're getting so into character. You're reading other people's lines.
Sorry.
His own
Go ahead.
manager, but why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Guan lose face. That girl shoved Guan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Soulbag?
I'm one of Guan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I didn't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Arngard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course. A tabloid.
Next, okay, I'll go ahead and to Pearl. Well,
Please,
Okay.
I can't switch voices.
I'll do. All right,
That would be funny, though.
alrighty.
Next week? Does that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Olbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Well, she's not gonna tell us, so bye. Oh, is Sylph back yet?
Not yet.
Oh boy, okay, we got a little bit of time.
I can
Detect-
take over. Well, for while Sylph there, or you know.
What is with this creepy mascot in the background with no eyes, just staring at us?
Staring into our soul.
Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, he's back.
And I'm badder than ever. Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Well, that's easy for you to say. You're not the one that's getting called scruffy every chance the prosecutor comes by. Every time she gets out the whip, she's like, sit, lie down, roll over, play dead. You don't know my pain, blue suit man. Why do you call me blue suit man? Because you're a superhero in my eyes. All the women love you. Why can't I get that? So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Arngard. Yup, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants. Detective, why are they special pants? What is it about the pants that make them special? I've been wondering that myself the entire day. Maybe there's a reason Matt On God is such a popular hit amongst women in offices. It's his special pants.
Okay, that's another special. Alright, god damn it. Okay, we got main character and now we got special pants. Get the names going, guys.
Hi, Chester.
And the second one is like even Phoenix doesn't want to talk about the special pants. I gotta tell you, they're special pants, Mr. Wright. Coach Z, get out of here.
As long as he doesn't have Listerine in his system.
As long as we're not talking about leather pants. The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt On God's. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On God come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way.
Sorry, just getting my bearings. Here we go. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Kurita, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman self-deleted.
Self-deleted?
Her name was Celeste Impacts. What's up, Alex?
Alex!
Hey,
With
Alex.
your cool shades. And she was Juan Kurita's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impacts was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Mentor.
A woman who was both Mr. Kurita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her self-deletion have anything to do with this case? Do you want to know more about it, pal? Ah, Sylph isn't back yet. This is a pretty big moment that's about to come up.
I know.
Should we wait?
We're gonna have to.
Dun dun.
But I think I'm doing okay on my Pearl voice, though.
Yes, that's a definite. Hold on, maybe we can just at least get to the... this right here.
Okay.
She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her self-deletion, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but wow!
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Bark, 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 bark. Sorry, every time she comes on camera, I have to start acting like a Banjo-Kazooie character. I have to talk like that.
Oh, damn it.
Miss Von Karma,
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't. No, anything but that, ma'am. No, please. I only live off instant noodles so many times, I can't afford to
And
not
pity
get
sandwiches.
paid. Balk.
No, those are unavailable at the moment.
Hey, Self, you're back.
It's like, no, it's like, by all means.
I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye.
That's...
Wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's pay, I'll stop!
Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you...
I would have won. Is that what you want to say?
Who?
Please.
That voice. Edgeworth!
I would have won. Is that what you would have said? Surprise, bitches. You thought you've seen the last of me. Edgeworth.
He's beautiful.
And he looks like Edward Cullen right now.
This isn't a dream. He's actually standing in front of me.
Kenneth. Detective. Whose name I just forgot at the moment.
I'm not even a detective. I'm a lawyer. My ex is standing in front of me. I thought after the divorce we would never see each other again.
Also, you too, Wright.
Ugh.
Just he's so used to saying this to go to these, just that's automatic.
Sorry, force of habit.
This is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Franziska.
You... How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name, drugged it through the mud, and you even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are!
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself! I haven't given in yet! I won't lose! This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright! I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was.
Oh my god, he's standing right there.
I can feel you staring at me, Wright.
Where do we even start the conversation? I guess we'll... okay. I thought you... The prosecutor Miles Edgeworth had gone and died.
Mr. Nick.
I never wanted to see you again.
I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year.
Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial?
You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So, no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided.
We got divorced.
Well, details, but I will say one thing.
Go ahead, X.
You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow.
Well, fuck you too.
See? This is what I'm talking about, right?
What is that supposed to mean?
I have something definitive that you lack.
Here we go. This is how
Well,
he...
to start, I have my composure.
Okay,
you
that's...
swearing in front of a
go
child.
ahead. Go
Have
ahead.
you no shame,
blah,
right?
blah, 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 blah. Like, again, once again, it's like the fucking dinner conversation before we broke up. It's the same
And the
old
minute
shit.
that little girl says a swear, ooh, I bet the slipper's gonna be coming from wherever her mother is.
Oh, she's in prison because I put her there. Unlike you wouldn't even know how to handle my shoes. You don't know what it's like having to keep defending clients day in, day out who need innocence. Or need...
Mr. Nick, what does fuck mean?
Pearls, we will talk about this in years to come.
And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth.
Oh, yeah, now you want to talk about teamwork. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm sure our dog remembers all the teamwork we had. I miss the dog. The truth.
In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth.
Oh, your truth? Is it your truth? It's always about your truth.
Calm down, Wright. We've got to get through this. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you.
Oh, okay, so now you want to be the concerned ex. It's like, well, if you ever want to call me if you're feeling down, by all means do so. Oh yeah, like, I have so much to say.
I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a little more generous with information.
Oh, how sweet of your pure innocent heart.
I don't need your sass right now.
What is going on inside of that beautiful, luscious head of his?
Oh gosh, what are you doing, Elliot?
See, Ellie don't even like it.
A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor.
And right now, my football team has only lost one game, but we've won the other 8. We fucking beat Dallas on Sunday. And we're gonna continue riding that into the Super Bowl.
Working in the chat.
Oh, that's my good friend Alex. He likes Miami, but our football team beat his football team. And so, fly, Eagles, fly. All I will say is... all I will say is fly, Eagles, fly.
I gotta move this bag. Right, there you go. And a perfect win record is proof of a Von Karma.
1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth.
Look at that face.
I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason?
Well, with Franziska, she almost always says,
I will defeat you this time.
the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives.
To save your client, you say?
those who only think of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth.
Ooh.
It looks like there is a lot you have yet to learn.
A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Where have I heard this before?
Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough.
Wow, how ominous. You're not just gonna tell me, well, you know what? Fuck you, I'm out of here.
Mr. Nick, why do you keep saying that word?
Fuck.
We're getting a swear jar. We're getting a swear jar, right?
We're not married anymore. You don't own me. Why you keep following me, too?
Just imagine him just yelling that at the door.
Ah, the lawyer dude. So what did you find out?
Swear jar also is Gumshoe's emergency fund, so everyone stops swearing.
No, please. I need the money. Keep swearing, Mr. Wright. Keep swearing. I need it.
I thought we were going to use the swear jar for Hurley's treats.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I can share.
Yay.
As long as he doesn't mind using the kitty bento.
Oh, no, I'll use a piggy bank if I have to. Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude.
Wait, hold on, I got the... Wait, What's wrong?
How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never... Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention! Who in the world are you gonna eat with? The security guard? Well, yeah, actually, yeah, that's right. Matt on guard asked me out for a lunch date, and that's what we're doing.
Phoenix, you haven't met Larry
that's so
yet, the
nice.
security guard?
Look, you people keep ignoring me every time I come on screen. It's about time I deserve some recognition once in a while, and Matt on guard gave me it. So you know what? I will give him the best lunch date he's ever goddamn had.
Poor Larry.
Have fun, Mr. Security Guard.
Thank you,
His
ma'am.
name is,
If we have any leftovers, I'll be sure to give you some.
Thank you.
his name is Larry, Pearl.
No, there's another Larry in this game.
Yeah, but we like this Larry.
He's good, Larry.
Responsible Larry.
Sensible Larry. Oh, what was that All Dat skit where it's like Kel was like the good-natured guy that always did everything right, and Josh was like the scrawny kid with all the hair, and he just did like the weirdest things possible.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
I forgot what it was called. This reminds me of the two Larrys. This Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow I get the feeling she's a very important person in all this. In case you missed it, Sylph, the Celeste Impacts person, this is the self-deletion aspect.
Oh.
By X.
Hold on, I gotta turn the notifications off because I got logged out of my Discord, and when it does that, it decides, oh hey, you're logging back in, well, let's turn all the sounds on. That'll be fun. Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not
Can I
good.
jump on the couch?
Yeah, sure. Let's fuck up our client's room even more than it already is. That's
Wait, I
not
found
good.
the perfect bento box for her.
That's not good.
Giant
I still have a
cat
few
paw.
cat questions I want to ask her.
And she has that psych lock on her heart, right?
Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. Damn it. That means I have to talk to the one person I don't want to talk to.
I guess that's me.
Nope. It's this asshole.
Oh, good. I can get back eating, munching on my fries.
This woman is another key to solving this case.
Do you really think so?
She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Carita's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Pax died.
But her death was ruled a self-deletion, right?
Yes. But there is still one riddle we've yet to solve.
A riddle?
Her end note. It went missing. No one could find it.
Can we call it a death note? Like,
Well, no, then we would get sued by whoever owns that licensing.
That and YouTube also doesn't like that word.
okay.
So an end note that just vanished, huh? Can we call it a disappearing note? Since it disappeared?
Isn't that what The Simpsons did?
I don't know. Did they?
Gosh.
Can we call it a Blue's Clue?
Well, there's no paw print on it.
Oh.
Miss Pax's ends was not certainly a self-deletion. Of that... wait, did I say that wrong?
No, you
Was
said it
most
right.
certainly... Alright. Of that, there is no mistake. However, we could not find her end note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it.
The disappearing note. But how do you know Miss Impax had ever written such a note?
There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of an end note very high.
But who would hide such a thing?
The police think it was Mr. Juan Carita himself.
Oh, great. The victim.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Why does he look like Speed Racer?
That's because that's who he's modeled after.
He was the one who found her body. Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her end note.
Mr. Carita hid his own manager's end note, but why?
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the end report. Part 1, anyway.
Part 1? Oh no, please don't tell me it's gonna be like a Star Wars trilogy. There's gonna be like 3 different parts to it, and it comes out every 3 years in between. Like, part 1's just gonna have like 1 paragraph, and then we gotta wait 3 years for the second paragraph.
Galaxy far, far away kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't like to look through reports.
Oh, that's not surprising. Every time I had a something scientific I wanted to share with you, you were like, I don't like reading this shit.
Because he doesn't know how to read.
He's a prosecutor. He has to learn how to read in order to have evidence proper.
Dude, he could hire someone by now to fucking read to him.
It would have been evident if he hired somebody. He would have just been following him around all the time in court.
Or just, oh gosh, the Marlon Brando technique of having an earpiece.
Oh. Oh, great. Oh, now you're comparing yourself to Marlon Brando, the greatest actor ever. Okay. Sure you would call yourself that.
And I like self-deletion reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2.
2 parts?
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part.
The second part of the report is about an attempted self-deletion. The attempter's name, it's Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews, what did she do?
She tried to self-delete herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to do that, though.
Why are we talking about this in front of a little girl?
I mean, hey, this little girl experienced her mother going to prison and experienced the murder happening in her own village.
You're scaring the little girl?
So I think she's pretty used to it by now. And considering what else is coming up in the next game, oh, she'll be ready for that.
No. You think she's a strong career woman. That's just what she wants you to think. Also, we're getting therapy for little Pearly.
Oh, not just her, me too. Having to deal with... I mean, she requested it last episode for me, so we're both getting it. And Maya whenever we rescue her. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have told you that.
Oh, Maya Perlin will definitely
Well,
want
to
Maya.
assume I didn't know about that one, Mr. Wright.
I haven't told you about it yet. The only person I told is Detective... Oh, shit. Bark, 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 bark. Once again, bark, bark. I forgot he's your lap dog. He always was your lap dog.
What's a lap dog?
No, we're not answering that one, Pearls.
Adrian
no.
Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Miss Andrews? Dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempt at self-deletion was a few days after the death of Celestin Pax.
And
why did Adrian Andrews think about committing self-end? Because she had apparently lost her will to live.
lost her will, but why would she...
Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celestin Pax, was gone forever. That's why.
Why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave? After an attempted self-end, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she could trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
And that's the nature of her dependency on others?
When Celestin Pax suddenly committed self-end, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
Then that means her super confident attitude.
It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together.
How terrible. I got nothing for this one. This is well beyond my scope. By the way, in the anime, they actually made Adrian and Celeste sisters.
Oh.
Oh.
But, like, stepsisters or half-sisters? Like,
No, actually, like, biological,
Full-blooded?
full-blooded sisters.
oh. Okay.
They just went by their stage names or their Hollywood names.
Uh,
Hi, Phoenix.
Hi, Mufasa. Oh,
Mr. Lion Man.
Oh.
God, I'm cold.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone. Don't tell her I
That's-
jumped on the couch.
Why is Franziska jumping on the couch?
No, I don't tell her I did. Oh, Miss Von Karma.
What are you doing here?
We were about to
Not
jump on the
jumping
couch.
couch.
Yeah, we were both gonna jump on the couch. It's our client. We could do whatever we want in his room. We're gonna jump on the couch. And
Mr.
then have
Nick owes the
That's
swear
considered-
jar a lot of money.
yeah, and then I'm gonna use the swear jar money to buy her juice. No, you promised you were gonna use it to help me buy dinner for myself for the next 2 months.
You do realize if you do that, that's called tampering with the evidence?
What evidence?
Tampering with the crime scene.
We're not in the crime scene. We're in our defendant's hotel room, Miss Von Karma. That's in the bear room. That's the victim's room.
Oh, don't tell her I took a bear. Oops.
Run, Pearls, run!
Secret running technique.
Run for your life! Oh god, now I'm just picturing Franziska starting growing bird feathers and just like chasing after her.
And eventually, Franziska von Karma stopped thinking.
Now I'm just picturing Pearls flying an airplane right into Franziska into a giant volcano. Die, you evil whip woman!
Take that.
I mean, like in the
pants.
area that's between Italy and Switzerland.
Yes. Wow, what strange crossover.
Could say it's a little bizarre.
Yeah, you could.
Do the thing.
Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so
You've got some nerve following me around.
following you?
That's you, Miss Van Karma. You're the one doing the following.
You're gonna die, Whip Lady! Just right with the plane. And I can't get that picture out of my head.
I accidentally said ban. Oops.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard and the sad face. And this monster in his stomach.
Ugh, that's just my resting sad face.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, she's not following. She's got the leash right on me.
Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
Oh, it's a GPS tracker.
Oh. What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move.
So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we've just discussed. Understood? All right.
What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews? She seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Hopefully she's not confused. All right, it's time to end this Zero Suit Samus. Hopefully it won't be as easy to take down as Miss Olbak, because all it took was one piece of evidence to get rid of 4. Why was Juan Carita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Onguard's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Carita.
You were not that close?
That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
Ah, so you're an ace, just like me. You're not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow I highly doubt that. Well, I mean, technically you still could. It's just like the relationship will be different. You and Mr. Carita had an intimate relationship, did you not? And no, we're not going to go into any details about it because there's an 8-year-old in the room.
Pearl, cover your ears.
A silly
Okay.
Rage Tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish.
Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story.
As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars.
Note to self, stay on her good side.
In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that.
I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone?
Me? Need to get close to Mr. Carita? As if there was ever such a need.
Didn't you get close to Mr. Carita for this person's sake? Celeste Impacts, your mentor.
How do you know about Celeste?
Well, I mean, she was also a Danganronpa character, too. Miss Impacts. She self-deleted, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Carita's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Carita so you can find out more about her deletion.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid.
Miss Andrews?
That there was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease in the way her deletion was resolved. Miss Impax's delete endnote was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Carita.
Oh, my desk.
Juan?
And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Carita.
I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It has nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her endo was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what's going on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are.
What?
I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impax was someone very special to you. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through it too, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself.
Yes, I've been very dependent ever since I can remember.
However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on.
That's...
You were dependent on Miss Impax, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop. When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note.
You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Impax's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean?
What topic did we start this conversation on again?
It was, why was the victim killed?
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Kurita dead.
Me?
Miss Impax was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she deleted herself. Even commit murder.
Murder? It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find the truth.
Miss Andrews.
This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone.
I'm sorry.
You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you?
Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her end note. And that someone was Juan Kurita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me.
So you got close to Mr. Kurita to recover her end note, correct?
Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they would keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the end note, I didn't and wouldn't end anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so...
I understand.
Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted end, I'd like for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews?
If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live.
All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first.
Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand. since a little while back.
That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
Uh-oh.
What is it? It looks like a seashell?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
Her not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence.
Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Ungard in your capable hands.
Alright, bye.
You be.
I hate this. I feel personally attacked, Joe.
What?
When I was reading all that, dude, I was in tears.
Oh.
Dude, as someone who's been dealing with suicide thoughts for ages, it really took effect on me.
Yeah, this is why
God
this is why a lot of
damn.
this is like why a lot of the fan base loves this case, because it deals with topics that not a lot of games would even attempt to even go through. Because a lot of people that played this game felt the same way, so they felt like they can have someone to relate to. Adrian Andrews is probably one of the most well thought out characters in a lot of fans' minds.
And damn it, her personality seems exactly like mine. Holy shit.
Alright, stop clawing me in the chest, baby boy.
Elliot!
You wanted me to hold him.
Oh.
It's a smart little boy. Ow.
Then the scratching starts.
He needs very, sharp.
Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls, she looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today.
Yeah, she's been drinking a shit ton of juice also.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Bye, Mufasa.
Bye, Mr. Lion Man.
Oh, we're not
Bye,
talking to her.
Pearly.
No, we're not talking to her. We're getting out of here.
Beep, 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 beep.
Bye, scary lady. So, what now? Hi,
Well,
Charlie.
we did find one thing out for
Hi,
sure.
Pearl.
Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impax's end life note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
This is not This is not Van Karma's transceiver. It's the one we got.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Hello? Wright and Company law offices. I don't know why I had to do that, but sure, okay.
Mr. Charney, you're not answering the phone.
Maya! Where's Maya?
As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Phew. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Here, I'll do Pearly while you do that voice.
Thank you.
God.
Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished.
What?
So I suggest you win a quibble, my friend. At any cost, would you agree?
Wait, Maya, let me hear her.
Very well.
Ask My
Maya, is that you?
sis. Ask my sis.
Maya! Damn it, he cut me off.
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that?
Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one.
Sorry. Ah!
No, you forgot Pearl can fucking channel?
Yes. Mia!
I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. And get off my desk, you little shit. He started biting.
How's Maya?
She's safe. For now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems.
I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know...
As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper, what's he like?
I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there.
And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker.
Ugh.
Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her?
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me, and I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Huh? I dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Drat! It's locked! This door's locked. Seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then, click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around or I could use. Ah! That's it! The shell card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I have a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius! Alright. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay. Now I'm getting the hell out of here. I should keep Nick waiting or worried.
Oh no, not the JoJo ending.
No!
Why now? Well, don't worry, we still got time, so on to the trial.
My poor boy. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Larry.
Oh, did you hear that? We have names other than our Homestar one. Shut up. Let's just go by those
Hi,
names.
Mr. Security Guards.
Hello. We can't invite them to the poker night. They're not cool enough. I mean, he's the ace attorney, but she'll probably kick our ass in Texas Hold'em. She seems like somebody that knows her way around cards.
Hey, Charlie.
Ooh, I like
Hey.
this one. It's so pretty.
Hey, Larry, I brought you some melonade.
Ooh, I drank too many melonade. Adrian did it? That's what it looks like. Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer, dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Well, it's almost time. Mia!
We must get a complete acquittal today.
I know. But I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day.
Indeed. Well, let's get going.
Beep, beep, beep.
It's him. This is Wright.
Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney, the day of the trial.
Maya, she's unharmed, right?
Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry. People don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning.
Present? What in the world would you want to give me?
You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest, if you please.
Wait!
Beep.
The kidnapper sent me a present? Mr. Lawyer dude, who is that? No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer? I like my Disney movies, okay, dude?
Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Ungard. Are the prosecution and the defense ready?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma?
I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor!
Please be quiet, bailiff. The court is in session. If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it?
Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman.
Really? What?
Shot?
Somehow. I think this is the present that man was talking about.
His present?
Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage.
This is totally foolish. Miss Von Karma, is she alright?
I don't have that answer.
She's alive and in stable condition.
That's good. Phew! You're...
I thought he'd show up.
Your Honor, I don't know why I'm standing over here instead of the desk. Due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally. Miss von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery.
Like father, like daughter.
They got a shot of the same side?
Yes, the same shoulder, and except this time she's getting surgery. He didn't. He kept it inside of himself that entire 40 year. No, that entire, yeah, like 15 years.
It's full circle now.
Luckily, I have looked this case over and am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt Engard.
The court acknowledged the prosecution.
Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer.
Oh my god, it's like we're married all over again.
Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. And none of this bark business. Witness your name and occupation. In human English, please.
Okay, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now.
For now. For now.
Oh god, I shouldn't be laughing.
Hey, you told me to do it in English, so I did it in English. No, he meant, yeah, he meant detective.
That sounds more Australian, mate.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know my accents very well. I'm just a New Yorker, okay?
Just whatever you do, get to that animal voice out of the courtroom and keep it out.
Yes, sir. After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Detective Gumshoe.
The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Wow, it's like we're in Star Trek. Yes, sir.
Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight.
Oh, I know. We've had rough fights in the past. It would have to be
Like
with Edgeworth
clockwork.
as my... It would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes Award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corrido, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
After the reward ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room?
Yes, sir. Both the victim and defendant went alone to their rooms, sir.
I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Very well. And I don't have as strict rules, detective, so you could do whatever you want. Just as long as we get a not guilty verdict. That's all I care about. Okay. I'm not making any promises, though, for you. Oh, fuck you, too. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m., and then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later. And that's when the victim's body was found, correct?
Which is to say the murder occurred during the 30-minute break period.
Please continue with your testimony, Detective.
The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah.
Who is Adrian Andrews you're talking about?
She's the defendant, Matt Ongon's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir.
What a simp.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, but not as pretty as you, Maggie.
She's a pretty lady. I wonder if she will grace us with her presence.
Hold on a second. She's 23. And he's 31. So, yeah, that will work, actually. That's in the divided by 2.
Old enough to drink, just not old enough to rent a car.
Yeah. That's definitely the divided by half plus 7 principle. When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. Ongod. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show, sir.
I see. And that's when she found the victim's body.
I just had to make sure the ages, just in case it didn't get into creepy land. The cause of death. Wasn't that because Mr. Kurita was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Take a good, hard look at the crime photo. Now, a real pro's attention would be drawn here to this bandana.
Bandana.
Oh god, now it's just making me think of Donkey Kong 64. Oh, banana. His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir.
Yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana.
Banana-scented bandana.
It's a tongue twister.
Then what about the knife? It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death.
We have a crafty murderer on our hands here.
Man, a banana-scented bandana. That's what I want for December Ween this year. And why did you think that? Because it was empty, pal. The Jammin' Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime.
Oh, then how about this theory? Our fan really wanted the guitar and he did the crime to get it. How's that?
We thought of that too, but... The only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims, huh?
I see. And so much for my theory then. And somebody shut that dog up! Great work, god damn it!
Sorry, that was...
Lola?
Both.
What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case? The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night.
Well then, where was it?
The bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, Juan Kurita, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir.
So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? And why do I look like I'm high?
Yes, sir, you do look high. You must have been to one too many mellow mushrooms. I love that place, by the way.
We're not here to talk about pizza, Gumshoe. God damn it.
Oh
We're here
man,
talking
I
about
would
brothers.
really love to go for pizza right now. Hey, donate to the Gumshoe Fund. I really want to go to a nice Italian restaurant with some bottle of white wine and a couple of slices of good old pecorino cheese on top of the pizza. Ah, that would be so delicious right now.
Wash
I
your
could-
mouth out, Gumshoe. We don't use the word pecker in my courtroom.
Oh God. Your Honor, I need to teach you the ways of pecorino cheese. It is so delicious.
Don't make me get Maggie out here to pull you by the ear again.
What is she, Misty now in this scenario?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. So that guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel. Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all.
I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt and Guard? Because there was a reason enough to suspect him.
Here it comes. Looks like Edward's back in full swing.
Very well, Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter.
Yes, sir. Matt Ongard and Juan Carrito were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there's the Jammin' Ninja's button. It was ripped off of the ninja costume and was found in Mr. Ongard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
I hope that's gold plated, because if it were gold, that shit would be weak.
Yeah, that's not this is not Danganronpa. Okay, the gold flakes don't come off of it.
No, the joke is making that as if it was solid gold, it'd be very malleable. Weaker than bone.
Nope.
Alright.
Flew over my head.
So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing.
It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir. And there's this button.
That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? This is the button also covered in blood.
Yes, and we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir. What?
All this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, Wright?
I'll find the hole in your argument somehow.
You can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions.
Are you two flirting with each other right now and using subtlety a little bit?
Kenneth Gumshoe, you would know a thing about subtlety.
You know,
Just ask Maggie.
bark, bark, bark.
Let's remember the bitch got a fucking death thing on you. I went dum-dum for a bit.
But in terms of popularity, Mr. Ongard won, did he not? Yeah, but you know what's ironic, pal? Juan Carrito was always one step behind Mr. Ongard in everything. This year it seemed like he'd finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown. But Mr. Carrito lost the Grand Prix in the end.
That is too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted after losing.
Yeah, you know what losing's all like, right, Edgeworth?
Oh!
There's such thing as a sore winner too, Mr. Wright.
Look, I won twice. I may never win again, so...
I'll be right back. Somebody take over Judge for me real quick.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait just 1 second here. Mr. On Guard was beating Mr. Kurita in the popularity polls. Well, yeah, I guess, but... Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all.
Yes, I quite agree. I don't know why I did that voice. Well, detective.
It's not... Well... I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant wouldn't have had no motive.
Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired.
No, not you too, Mr. Edgewood, sir, that's...
I look forward to your pension negotiations.
I have a pension? I did not know this. No.
No, detective. Let's continue with the testimony.
No, not my poor pension too.
Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed.
Yes, we could talk about my pension later, sir. What about what I was saying? Hello, anyone? Do you have any proof that button belonged to the victim? Huh? What do you mean, pal? Oh, let me put it this way. I'm asking you if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off of the Jammin' Ninja's costume. Huh? But can't you tell just by looking at it? And the victim's blood is on it. Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward. Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir. Alright, I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in.
Thread.
Huh?
The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. If you match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button, it's a perfect match.
Yeah, that's it. The perfect match, pal. Ugh.
That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat. Hi. Hello.
When was this button found? Pretty soon after the body was found, we rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Kurita. And then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button.
So it was almost immediately after the murder? The police didn't have the free time to lollygag and play tricks, unlike some people.
Hey, what is he trying to say about me here?
Didn't name you specifically, right?
And I knew you were talking about me. How are the fingerprints arranged on the knife? Oh, what do you mean, pal? By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand? Oh, is that what you meant? Well, we didn't actually think of that. I can't believe the bumbling of this department.
Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, right? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There is no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. So is the defendant the owner of this knife, then?
Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand? That's right, pal. The defendant did not buy this knife. Huh? Take a good look at the handle of this knife and you'll see what I'm talking about. Huh?
It has a Gatewater seal set into the handle.
Gatewater. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means this murder was not premeditated.
Yes, that is very true. This is a very big... What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless.
What?
I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined.
How so?
I admit this knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough not to realize this.
But I didn't know. Oh.
What did I tell you about dog noises, detective? Just because you may be in the doghouse at home doesn't mean you have to act it out in the courtroom. Now, the question is... where did this knife come from? Ooh, why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Corita's room. Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. Look at that angry bear over there. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, look at that bear who needs to go pee. I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on top of the table. There's a knife and a fork on the table. And a construction bear on the chair. Then...
Oh, so the Build-A-Bear workshop.
where in the world did this knife come from? If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room with the defendant, Mr. Matt Engard. Especially what was on top of his table. There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife. We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Engard's knife was missing.
Ugh.
Mr. Engard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder. Oh, you're back, okay.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear dedication.
It seems like Edgeworth had this planned from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it.
Oh, as the kids would say, you just activated my trap card.
And I wish I could just say, not so fast, Edgeworth.
Hey, well, excuse me. The quite is a sizable amount of evidence here.
I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of Your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court.
Evidence not yet shown.
It means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence. And yes, I read your thoughts, Mr. Wright.
Why are you
'Cause
calling
I'm
me
a
Mr.
ghost.
Wright?
I don't know.
What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright?
Well,
Phoenix? There, better? The judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer is something wrong here?
that gavel of his will be ringing out to the sound of our defeat.
Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to present it to this court?
There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that this court has yet to see.
Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I am giving you one chance. Only one.
Jesus,
With
what
the
Jesus,
judge is
Your
saying,
Honor.
right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here, or...
Jesus, Your Honor.
Since the child is not here, I can say this. Don't bullshit us, right?
The judge is like, you only get one goddamn chance.
And,
Like, what about all the other cases? Why are you being so hard on me on this one?
and the prosecution asks that the court forgives the noise in the background. It's a puppy, and he's in training still.
The judge
If-
got tickets to the Beastie Boys.
Wow. No sleep till Brooklyn. If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us.
You may now present one and
shit.
only one piece of evidence.
Yeah, look at that
fuck,
bar
the thing is
right there.
flattened.
Yeah, that thing
Oh,
is
yeah.
like, we're in the red zone now.
One hit KO, or a one-hit wonder, whatever the Pokemon Stadium thing did.
Now then, what
Yeah.
is this important evidence that you must show to the court?
Okay.
I want to go to Misty Boys. No.
It's like, now, Mr. Wright, you will do it now. You better be a goddamn good one.
Is this a wine glass? Is it not?
Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against this assailant. The vase was broken, his makeup is all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser.
Well, yes. I see your point.
However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen off along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do you all have to say?
Well, yes. It is a little peculiar.
Yes, isn't it? I thought it was.
You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now.
Bark, 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 bark.
Damn it.
What did I say about dog talk in the courtroom? That
Bark.
applies to you too, right?
Bark, 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 wolf, wolf, bark. We're communicating in dog now. I mean, hey, Detective Gumshoe no longer has a job, so after the
Let
trial...
the dogs in the courtroom!
it's-
Let them out!
Oh, Gumshoe, I got a great idea. You want to be you want to sing "Who Let the Dogs Out" cover-wise at a bar? Yeah, why not? I mean, I no longer have a job, so we might as well start doing it. Yeah. Once I save Maya, the three of us will go up on stage, and then we will do a cover version of that song.
Wolf, wolf. Mr. Edgeworth,
What is it, Your Honor?
Your opinion.
Oh, sorry. Wait, is it... Hold on, I think I froze.
You don't need my opinion, he says on my end.
Because there is no special meaning to that glass.
What?
It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking.
That does sound very plausible, Mr. Wright.
Could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking? If I appear weak here, the trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instincts and point with certainty.
They just might fall for it if you're thought-provoking enough.
Two-tone dearly, thank you for the laughter.
Get off my...
The defense would like to
trash, you little
challenge the
gremlin.
prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table.
You turn the situation on its head yet again, as usual.
They call me the Turnabout King for a reason.
Don't get cocky in my courtroom, sir.
Bark,
Mr.
bark.
Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim?
There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing.
Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything I have unless I have the evidence to support it.
What?
You're not thinking hard enough today, Wright. Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice?
Then...
Of course it has been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints.
Fingerprints.
There were only two sets of... Sorry, there was only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass.
Only one. Who were they?
They were not the victims, nor the defendants, rather. They were of one Adrian Andrews.
What? Ooh. Makes me think about the next time I ask Mossy Pan out, we should just stick with tomato juice.
I thought you
That is
wanted
why I
to-
said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright?
I can't believe I fell into another trap.
Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Carita. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser.
What you just said makes a lot of sense.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Now do you see, Wright? You can change any part of my scenario, as it explains everything all too well. I've thought long and hard about this past year, about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover.
Wait a second, Mr. Edgeworth. I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from.
Another witness?
Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness.
Well, right now, we're not going to be able to see this next witness until next time.
But you, the audience, have to wait a week to see who it is. It could be anyone. It could be me.
I'm the surprise witness. And it could be even future characters from future games that you haven't even seen yet. And it could be ones from the past as well. Maybe, and when I say past, I mean like the late 1800s. We might run into a fellow detective.
Hell, it might be Monokuma.
Wow, we're doing a crossover thing now, huh? Listen, I'm getting season 2.
Witness is so cute that it's unbearable.
I'm just telling everybody, I'm getting ready for I'm just getting season 2 ready for Danganronpa. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be much better than the last one. Alright, well, next time around, we'll find out who this next witness is, although we have a suspicion we already know who it is, because she wouldn't she wouldn't shut up about it after we gave her the autograph. And we know who did it. Well, I mean, it's not a shocker. She said she was going to be doing it, so... And then, of course, we are going to indict Adrian Andrews, because that's our plan going into this whole thing, because we got to win by today. If we don't win by today, the kidnapper is going to kill Maya, and we can't allow that to happen, so we have to win today. But the judge is like, I got Beastie Boy tickets, so we must end this trial quicker. And it's like, fuck you and your Beastie Boy tickets. I got a woman to save. And it's like,
talk, Mr. Wright.
I've got the party, Mr. Wright.
8 days a week. Anyway, so Friday, I'm going to fire up Super Mario Brothers Wonder, because we gotta watch more of see if there's any more psychedelic stuff happening when it comes to eating the Wonder Seeds. Because if we're Elephant Mario and I get to fly in space with pink hippos again, it's worth it. God damn it,
Mr. Wright, close this goddamn case.
Well, I mean, the case won't be solved until we finish this entire episode. So
I mean, this goddamn show. I want to get the Beastie Boys.
There we go. You were very clear, Your Honor. So, okay. So, good night, everybody. We will all be sleeping together in the courtroom as a sleepover with sleeping bags. So, good night.